Welcome guys to Show It, hosted and organized by me, sponsored by you guys. Actually, you guys in the past, probably if you watch this on YouTube. We will have DauT and TaToH going against Villese and TheMax here with some kind of unconventional maps, hidden free pick, no repeat, and they have to pick Goth once in the series, otherwise they cannot win. So let's see how they're doing and what civilizations they picked. We have TheMax starting off with Melee. His teammate Villese will be Japanese, and we have TaToH on the other side playing the Vikings, something I didn't absolutely expect. And we have TaToH+DauT playing the Spanish here. And prize pool just increased by $5. And I'm blocking the game time here with my donation stuff. Let me see if I can move that a bit. That's reasonable, right? What do we think about that? And okay,
let's
Vikings.
go King DauT.
Let's go King DauT. Let's see if King DauT will perform here. And TaToH's Vikings pick. That's really surprising to me. Obviously keeping a lot of good land maps left, or land civilizations for all the land maps. So I can see the reasoning that Vikings is okay, but the only civ that cannot go for fast fighters. So like docking over here is not really an option for him unless he wants to go onto longboats. For everyone who doesn't know this map, this is 4 seasons. No, 4 seas. My bad. So we have some ponds here at the outside and yeah, with a lot of deep fish. So that's why Mr. Villese went in there and thanks so much, guys. And Villese with the Japanese, if he gets 2 docks up and like 10 fishing ship out, his eco will just skyrocket here for sure. And yeah, orange in the dirt and sand will get quite tricky. Should add into the rules that they have to pick the same colors again. But I feel with like 2v2, that's not the most important thing. Because TheMax, TaToH and DauT, I believe, won't switch their colors for sure. And actually, I would be surprised if Villese does anything like that as well. He seems to be having some extra sheepos. And those are not stolen from TaToH, so we have some extra sheep on this map. Obviously, I'm not 100% familiar with all that as well. DauT wants to backdock here. Doesn't want to take any risks. That means 1 dock of Villese in that corner.
Nelly.
Thank you so much, guys. 1 dock here in the back for TheMax. No one docking at the right-hand side pond. But speaking of the right-hand side pond, we have a boar steal. Pretty close to that. TheMax trying to get something rolling here. DauT trying to intercept that. Let's take a look how this will continue with that. Lock it here. Still 3 in line, no eagles around. This looks like TheMax lost the control of the boar and now needs to run back. DauT with a beautiful block, even with the villager around, so should get that boar home pretty soon. But maybe he just wants to wall. Maybe conquistadors are a very good option on that map. Actually, that's pretty much similar map to like Scandinavia or whatever that map was called. Chile B against Germany. So maybe just go for a lot of docks and double conks. Could be an option. Mr. DauT already starting to wall. Where are his stone spots? Both to the front though. So needs to wall quite a lot to the front. Are we seeing any second docks? Not yet out of anyone. Fishing ship amount. As you can all see in the overlay, nothing too special here yet. Who's the underdog here? That's a pretty good question. I don't know. Obviously, this series of Finland against Tyrants from the weekend was super close. And now we're taking off the Viper and Zuppi. So on paper, TheMax and Villese should be the small favorites here if you consider that. But honestly, betting against TaToH and DauT is kind of crazy talk as well. So, I'm hoping for a great series. And I believe those maps, I feel maybe those are a bit better for the Tyrants. We have Regicide Fortress, probably the home map of Mr. TaToH. I feel like TaToH should be pretty good with all those civilizations and how they work together. I believe in pure skill though at the moment. Oh, nice save here by TheMax. Want to go for the sneaky dock. It actually wouldn't be that sneaky even, because TaToH first of all sees it, and secondly, TaToH didn't dock there anyways. Now trying to go for the other hippo, or actually wolf. And TaToH is still around. We have TheMax now up to feudal age. What is he planning to go for? Tricky dock over here. And he will probably build some fire galleys. But TaToH will just put on his grassed out face. And oh, sneaky dock out of Villese as well. And TaToH, he walled himself. So, uh-oh, some problems here for sure. We have TaToH trying to go around that corner, but that will be tricky, and that will be some good water control for the Finns, I have to say. Going for 6 fishing ship over here. And what are we seeing of land aggression? Not too much this far. And TaToH still not up. Look at that. Excellent food for him. Some idle villagers now tries to go for a mill here. They really want to go for the full control, as it seems. But only now going for the barracks is TheMax. He wants to go for water first. And as I said, we'll build some fire galleys. Tries to place something there. And TaToH, is he going for galleys? Indeed. But how well will those perform against fire galleys? Not too well in small numbers. Interesting stuff. And TaToH just goes for the normal grush apparently. 2 docks, maybe even goes for a third one. Hallelujah. That's something I didn't expect. And Villese is in there. And TaToH won't have an answer to that. TaToH still in Dark Age as well. Heavy losses here for TaToH. And that will not be the greatest thing for him. And yeah, TaToH just Xing here. And that's something he didn't expect. He was completely walled at the front, as you can see over here. And even trying to go for some stone walls. And TaToH, well, kind of walled himself off. What is his plan? An FC without going on to stone or Spanish, and he's adding fishing ship. TaToH acts like, oh, we have no water control over here, I lost everything. And TaToH just, okay, I heard, I will queue up some more fishing ship. I'm trying to go for another kill. TheMax even running. I believe he needs to fight this off. Can he get into the TC? I don't think so. 3 more hits, 2 more hits. And actually saved. Okay, I would have misjudged that situation. That's why I'm here and TheMax is there. Team walling, obviously, pretty possible. And TheMax even going for the landing. What does he have? 3 villagers and a scout. Maybe some archer sneaks here, or just elephant sneaks or something. I would even go for another dock, honestly. TaToH now up to castle age, and now heavily goes onto stone. So we are expecting conquistadors out of him, and maybe even a sling from TaToH. Obviously, I didn't nerf that at all, but the blacksmith kind of indicates we won't see that. We'd love to see Villese adding some fishing ship here as well. And oh, TaToH. Well, he has no idea of that sneak being around, right? Uh-oh, losing 1 villager. Lost another one before that. And Villese can just destroy TaToH here. TaToH has nothing on land. Nothing on land. And TaToH has no idea. And Villese, he will have fletching. And once he has 5 archers, this will get pretty scary pretty quickly. Nako, thanks so much for supporting this tournament. Okay, well that's pretty lucky that TaToH didn't lose his fish yet. Now archery range around here. No dock around though. Oh, Villese. He didn't scout this probably. Oh, if only he knew that he could wall this area and he would be safe. Oh, okay. Well, it is tricky for sure. Release another galley. TaToH now going for archery ranges. Does he see the archers? Oh, he did not. The archers are now in. We lost already 2 villagers. Make that maybe 3. Yes, indeed. Maybe a 4th one even. No. Wow, saved. TaToH now in some real trouble. Lots of villagers idle. Lots of villagers needed to be pulled. Fishing ship count is 11 to 10. Orange lost all his fishing ship here. Only has the 2 working on that side. Max completely uncontested though, and even on 2 docks. Archers around, Villese continues with all his aggression, and TaToH still in somewhat panic mode and did stonewall that much at the front that he cannot build a defensive tower. But some archers lost now for Villese here, regrouping not too well. Is he getting some quick walls off? TaToH desperately needed. Does he have enough stone for a house? Or wood enough for a house? He should, but TaToH, wow, that's just some real trouble for him. No real food income for him as well, since he lost all his fishing ship. He's not on berries anymore. 3 farmers not really working. This is simply no food income for him. TaToH just in a world of trouble. Max up to castle age, and that will be quick as well. Take a look. DauT defensive castle here. Did get the castle up. No DauT one there. So the Viper won't get super happy with that. Villese now up as well. And TaToH, let's take a look at his resources. 40 food. Hallelujah. Probably will try to buy himself a tower now. Those lost all the resources there. Oh, tricky stuff. Oh. Now DauT trying to repair. Let's take a look. That's a lot of damage output, right? Well, he's losing. Oh, good. Sending another one. That means, well, still a win for Villese if DauT is not repairing. Now he's trying to... It's getting tricky. Villese needs a micro back. No, he's not. And DauT will hold this on the water. Or will he? Kind of feels like it. 5 HP on that one. 2 HP. Scout is around. The max. Bam. Oh, beautiful team play. Beautiful team play. Love that. And TaToH is building the tower indeed. Did by himself 100 stone. Where are the archers going now? Cannot really attack DauT. What is DauT doing? Still defending with some conquistadors at home. Which account for DauT quite high. For TaToH very low and still problematic. Do we maybe see the... Oh, double stable from Villese. And bloodlines and +1 defense on the way. This will spell troubles for TaToH for sure. And he only has 2 fishing ships. Now going up to 5. Oh god, the max walling that off. But yeah, it's tough to know that those pawns are around. And better safe than sorry. Crossbowman won't really get any raids in. Double tower defense here. And DauT, well, he's gonna love life. Conquistadors, double fish boom. There are worse things in the world. For crossbowman and the monastery. I love the monastery. He will surely face some conquistadors. TaToH now even axing what's going on here. Sends that skirm in. Obviously a suicide skirm, but has to be completely fine with that. Just getting the info that a monastery is going up and his enemy is going for stables. Just gives him the option to go for the quick walls now, but crossmen already around again. And if they position themselves under the tower, well, that's something he can not really fight against, right? Well, actually 4 crossbowmen with only +1 attack is still doable. Especially if he does some damage with the tower first. But now the knights are coming over. Can TaToH get those quick walls done? Oh, what a beautiful way of quick walling here. Still some problems on the berries. And that house only had 42 HP. And he will take some losses. But, well, could have been even worse. Conks now around. DauT will clear this up most likely. But still, TaToH in huge problems. What is the max up to? I can see him with 2 extra TCs. And the sneak as well. Wow. Tricky stuff. And, well, TaToH is now putting a villager around here. Well, I can see, like, a landing over here and just build 1 dock to have better fishing ship. It's actually pretty clever. See if he will get onto that. Did even rebuild some fishing ship over here with a kind of neutral scenario. DauT building another dock there. See if that's really going to go up. Villese could lose his offensive villager here, most likely. Yeah, okay, so that will be it. 2 stables, 1 monastery, 1 barracks, and 1 archer range. TaToH again with more losses. Quick wall not happening. Will be another dead villager. Make that even more. The villager blocking that passing, and that villager number 2 dead. Villager number 3 will die as well. And now not enough villagers fitting into the tower. I believe Release could just commit here. And TaToH, what can he really do? Fight this off, run a bit. Ugly spot for him. But when it comes to population, the Tyrants still ahead somehow. Well, those galleys not doing too much. Nice water control here. Would love to see the Max actually redock in this area, or maybe Villese just dock here. Some more fishing ship could be added here. Another dock here. Not playing it like super stylish. Just 2 defense for Villese. Wants to go on to more knights, but need to micro those back first. And DauT, well, he's abusing that fact better. 15 fishing ship and 16 fishing ship compared to 8 and 6. When they have 2 pawns and 2 pawns, that's just a better way of playing this by the 2 tyrants. Oh god, and another raid into the gold line. Was that going to happen, Villese? Oh, he has way too little HP. Just running right. Oh well, nice quick wall here. And those knights are going to go down. We see 1 low HP villager here. Maybe Villese can figure that out, but it's tricky.
Rogan?
I saw Sanctity coming in. And Killer B, thank you so much for your host for everyone. If you want to have some Tuesday evening entertainment, make sure to tune in next Tuesday, 19 GMT. Killer B, greatest voice of Age of Empires, is hosting some high-level experts that aren't like super known yet to play some games as well. So Tuesday, 19 GMT, your place to be over at Killer B's. But now let's focus on this one. We have the Max trying to go for another landing. Would love to have a dock over here actually. And oh, more knights raids, some more dead villagers. And TaToH now on the way to Castle Age, DauT on the way to Imperial Age. Uh-oh, the Max, is he maybe going for Karambit? But why is DauT moving out here? He knows about the castle. What is DauT doing? Just DauT things. Ay. I didn't even lose a single. Well, he lost 1 Conquistador. Now got a second volley off. Villese trying to go for more raids, but not really happening. Would love to see him going a bit more efficiently there. TaToH, oh god, 28 fishing ship. He's completely abusing this map. This is so well done by him. Crossman around, the Max clicked up way later, but will only be 10 seconds later. Barracks now by the Max. What is he up to? Isn't he trying to go for elephants or karambits? Well, DauT stays on Kongs. Oh. We don't know. Now another fishing ship added, and just feel the Tyrants are playing this so much more efficient when it comes to abusing the water here. 15 fishing ship compared to, oh god, 46. So those now moving out. Will indeed be the Max with a halberdier push against Conquistadors. Well, then he needs a lot of rams. With that, oh, a lot of traps, but that's not too great. TaToH instantly goes to Imp. 39 villagers, but 28 extra farmers, basically. Oh, let's take a look. Mass conversions here. TaToH switching onto Crossbowman. 1 extra TC for him, and... oh, that's just sick. It's just so sick. What can Conquistadors do? Mayday! Thanks so much! Flying them with a sub. Halberdiers indeed. What are Halberdiers really going to do? I'm kind of curious. Now going for traps, but only has one barracks. Oh, some problems maybe for Villese, who is not up to Imperial Age. The only player who's not up. And to stay efficient with his monkeys there. Start running around and now building a third castle. Where's this one going to happen? Take a look. Oh, that hill makes a lot of sense to me. Has enough resources to click elite conquistadors now as well. And he is doing exactly that. And that's a scary force there of the conquistadors. At least maybe one defensive mangonel could be fine here, and going for light cav as well. TaToH's eco is just enormous. Pop 140, but overall population is better for... Oh god, Villese will lose a TC. Please don't tell me that's the MTC. Oh, he's upping with the furthest in the back. Clever boy, clever boy. But yeah, one TC down for sure. Max now, Halberdiers going for block printing as well, so some conversions from him. Let's take a look. How many traps does he have? 2 for now, going for number 3. How is this sneak doing? I don't even see the villager anymore. Probably, did he try to transfer him back to home, or was that for the archer rangers? Oh. Tricky stuff. Okay, conquistadors at the front, still active. What is Villese doing at the moment? He is struggling quite a bit. 60 villages for him. The only one with no real good water control. He's going up to Imperial Age though. Let's take a look what the Karambits can do. Oh no, Karambits. Oh, grass down, flying in, trying to deny that. But Viper, 2.5k pyramid macro skills. And with the 1 year Tyrant for the win. Well, we will see about that.
Tyrant FTW.
Elite Karambit Warrior upgrade. Now coming in pretty soon. Castle. Very aggressive one, but he has a good position here. All those Halberdiers. His eco is pretty solid. 130 villagers. While TaToH's pop is getting less efficient every minute. But oh god, well, if TaToH comes over with some Halberdiers, with some Arbalests, the Halberdiers won't really do much. So gonna love that. Where are the Kongs? Still active against Villese, and okay, he will get Imp. Oh, that was fearing that for a small second, and TaToH was actually focusing down that quite nicely. Conquistadors at the front, dying against the Halberdiers now, but the Arbalests so good. Where's the production of the Karambits? Not really coming here from the max, but now he is really getting to those numbers. TaToH having 2 traps shooting at all times though, and no HP upgrades on the max castle here. Makes this situation pretty tricky. Villese still having huge problems here. Pop 46 for him. What are we witnessing? This is just horrible for him. How many TCs does he have? Now trying to go for a very pity reboom. Oh goddy. Okay, Karambits now moving in. Blast Furnace flying in, so soon they will be fully upgraded. Where is he focusing? I think I would just try to focus down all the Arbalests, because that's a unit toughest to reinforce. But actually TaToH is sending everything over, so I will take that back. 3 relics already for the max, and he is pop limit and trying to get onto the nice numbers. Small pause, small time to take breath. Populations overall somewhat even. Oh, not really. 240 to 280. Well, still Karambits, right? Conquistadors. Oh, Villese losing another TC. This is just so horrible. Conquistador is just such a deadly unit, and looks like TaToH will hold this. That's a lot of Kongs lost there, but Well, a melee player mainly going for karambits out of only one castle. Yeah, they produce fast, but not that fast. Now going for more rams, that's something I was absolutely missing. And going for banking as well, so we'll start the sling pretty soon.
Yes.
TaToH needs a small pause, and let's take a look. Going for more of those raids over here. These 2 TCs only. Needs to get onto 4 or even more. Absolutely ASAP here. Oh? DauT micro? Losing comms against traps there. DauT now even switching onto Cavaliers. That's obviously a nice addition against those karambits. Just having some meat shield. They won't really have trade yet though. Still the corner control a bit for the Finns. Traps still pretty active, and he's kind of holding there. Mr. TheMax. Annoying over here. Population update 300 against 230. Okay, now pushing in all the traps exposed there. Karambit's too far back. DauT is moving in, and he got 1 trap. Now focusing on the second one, and then he can actually go back, right? Why would he ever continue to engage there? Now the switch onto elephants makes a lot of sense to me, but the resources not really the biggest ones here anymore, and only has 1 stable at the front anyway, so tricky situation for sure. And this looks pretty good for DauT to continue to push. Arbalest in the back, just so efficient against the halberdiers as well. Elephants not really too much. Some access here of Villese saying, well, that's extra stones. Probably the max out of stone here. And wants to get something rolling for him. 4 traps now shooting a castle. You cannot repair against that, especially if you don't have any upgrades on them. And, well, way too few villagers as well. Okay, now the side attack here into TaToH's base. Can TheMax maybe do this? He has the civilization where population isn't the most important thing, and he can just outmatch very cheap elephants or very cheap karambits. Is Villese maybe on the way to get a better position? He has 4 TCs. He is imp. He is getting a castle up. Maybe they can make something happen. Maybe they can get some trade rolling. TaToH even sending some villagers here and now going back again. What are we witnessing? That's so weird. Another castle here for TheMax. Ugly spot for him to have all his relics so exposed here. Would love to see a cancel on all those monks to get the elite battle elite battle elephant upgrade. Now moving in is TheMax. Could this maybe be the last chance? Elephants are at the front. Karambit now moving in. All the skirmishes instantly dying. Conquistadors microing back. Obviously heavily over damaging the Karambit there. Probably only needs like 2 or probably 3 shots. And this looks okay-ish for TheMax. Did push DauT and TaToH back quite a bit, but lost so much. And well, he cannot take those engagements over and over again. He is now out of gold. And are they getting the trade rolling? No, they are not. I don't see any market positioned properly yet. And not a single trade card being built here either. The push in the middle continues. TaToH losing some. Villese getting on to higher numbers, but still the push over here is just too deadly. And well, Arbalests are just so good against those melee elephants. Lacking the defense upgrades there is so bad for them. He needs some help. He needs either karambits or onagers or skirmishers himself. But just having them fighting alone, being sent in, being sent back is just not the thing. And now TaToH can snipe down those monks as well. Let's see if we can see any converts. Well, that's not really going to happen, right? Oh, TaToH, did he even delete that one? Kind of felt like it. I would be surprised if he got heresy. Another castle going down, and the Max sees. It doesn't even really matter if I take a last fight. I will never hold this in the long run against 2v1. And yeah, the Tyrants taking this first game quite nicely. And it was mainly, in my understanding, the abuse of the map. TaToH just having massive amount of fishing ship, up to 30 fishing ship. DauT had up to 20 as well. And that just pushed the eco so much better than the Finns. For example, the Max only had 8 fishing ship over here, although he had full control. Villese did quite an okay job, but then lost this area with his sneak. And well, the Max would have loved to see some redocks here as well. So much deep fish out on the map. It should have been his. That should have pushed his eco. That should have pushed him towards Imperial Age a bit faster. The Max even giving some resources to Villese in the end. Didn't really matter. 80 villagers max there, and then being open against a guy who's going double castle conquistadors. Not the best spot in the world for sure. Let's take a look at the leftover tips for